Hello darlings and welcome back to my channel. I'm Rhonda, the perfume maven, and on this channel we discover fragrance. So if you're interested to know what I sprayed for this previous week, just stay tuned. Okay, you guys, welcome back. Welcome back. It is about that time again for another episode of Scent Talk where I discuss my weekly fragrances, how they performed, and overall if I'm going to keep them in my collection. And these fragrances that I wear for the week, I can't wait to share with you guys. But I do have a couple of samples that I will discuss or that we will discover towards the end of the video. But I do actually have two samples right here in front of me that we're going to go over. The first one is from a Givenchy, and this is a L'Entrée. You guys, I've been sitting on this sample for a while, and I also already sold. I had a mini bottle of L'Entrée from Givenchy. I sold it on Mercari, but I still kept my actual sample. And as a matter of fact, I have two. So we're going to be going over this L'Entrée from Givenchy. And this next one we're going to be going over is from Juicy Couture, and this one is Royal Rose. I've had this one for a long time, but I was a little bit on a rose kick, so I wanted to try some of the rose fragrances that I have as samples. This last one is from Chloe. This is Chloe by Chloe. This is the Eau de Parfum. You guys, I do actually have a roller bra of Chloe, but I am not a fan of roller bras. I am not even going to waste my time because I need that spray effect. And as I stated before, I am a fan of the spray. So I went through this sample. I just have not even touched that roller ball. I'm definitely going to be incorporating my Chloe coffret set that I have with Love Story and Chloe EDP. I'm going to have that in my next declutter sale because I don't want nothing to do with a roller ball. But you guys, let's get right into my fragrances of the week. So this first one that I picked up is my Oscar de la Renta Bella Essence. You guys, I've had this for quite some time now, maybe about 5 months. I did showcase this one in a perfume haul. Let me just say I have been loving this scent. This is an Eau de Parfum, and this is the 100 ml 3.4 ounce. So let me go ahead and give her a couple of sprays. Okay, so this Oscar de la Renta Bella Essence has notes of grapefruit, red currant, which red currant is really sour smelling. You also has raspberry. You also have vanilla as a base, rose, jasmine, patchouli, and musk. And it is an oriental floral, so I knew it was going to be rich in the florals. So what I really get from this is that it is sour. That initial blast of that grapefruit is really sour, added with the red currant, and red currant gives off a little bit of a sour element as well, but that does not do any harm to the fragrance. And this also has ambroxan, so it dries down as musky with a little bit of amber, so you do have a little bit of a warm base. This is a very beautiful summer scent. I was delighted when I wore this. I went in with 4 sprays of this. It lasted me about 8 hours, and I did actually receive a compliment, and I also loved it. And it just dried down to this musky, almost dusty vanilla, but it's really pretty. It is a beautiful floral, a little mature vanilla scent, but it's so pretty. Even though this is a flanker to the original Bella Blanca, this one is definitely different. So different that it could be its own pillar. And there's also some resemblance to Taylor by Taylor Swift. This is blended a little bit better to me, so I do prefer this one over the Taylor by Taylor, but yes, there is a similarity. Now, this was also compared to a Jessica Simpson fragrance. I have not smelled that Jessica Simpson that this compared to, so I really can't give my 2 cents on if it's very comparable. Upon doing research, that's what I found out. But again, you guys, I did go in with this Bella Essence, 4 sprays, about 8 hours on the skin, dries down to a mature vanilla. Is so beautiful and perfect for the summer. So this was one that I wore in the beginning of the week. Again, Oscar de la Renta Bella Essence Eau de Parfum. And this next one, you guys, is not a surprise. I had to pull her out. I have not worn her in quite a while. I was waiting for the weather to change, and this is my absolute favorite from this house or from this celebrity. So it is a celebrity scent, yes. And it is none other than Nicki Minaj's Onika. You guys, this is my absolute favorite perfume from Nicki Minaj. It's so beautiful. Oh my God. It's like a fresh, sweet pear. This is so, so pretty. It's so fresh. It is a little aquatic, and it does have water lily. So water lily gives it that aquatic feel, but it's sweet and musky, and that pear is so beautiful. This is my favorite scent. And by this being a celebrity perfume, it's not really immature. This is a beautiful scent. I love this, and I always receive compliments, but I do have to spray heavy. And as you can see, she's almost empty. So you guys, I am definitely going to re-up. I haven't did it yet. This is an easy find, so I'm not really that pressed on re-upping yet because I only can really wear this when it's warm outside. So that is why I did not include this one in my spring perfumes, but definitely as a summer scent. And I absolutely love this Onika from Nicki Minaj, my absolute favorite from this collection. So I actually went in kind of heavy. I went in with 10 sprays of Onika. I don't play when it comes to Onika, but she isn't as long lasting. And even though I sprayed 10 sprays, it still wasn't overpowering. And if you spray it on you, how I sprayed on me, you would definitely have people smell it. But everyone that has smelled this on me has said this is beautiful. And I totally agree. So if you have not tried this, honey, a cheapie, but she's a beautiful pear aquatic, fresh, sweet perfume. So pretty. Again, this is Onika from the house of Nicki Minaj. So pretty much those are the 2 full bottle perfumes that I wore for the week. And the other days, you guys, I wore the samples that I'm going to be going over. But this first one is Chloe by Chloe. This Chloe by Chloe is a very classy, feminine scent. It is really clean, almost kind of smells, dries down smelling like detergent. But this is like shower fresh, but it's really floral. It's like a fresh rose. I wouldn't say a red rose, more of a lighter color rose is what this really smells like to me. This is really nice, and it's definitely a difference between using the roller ball and actually spraying this perfume. So I really enjoyed this Chloe. The only thing is that it did not last that long on my skin. I have read a lot of reviews about it lasting a long time. Now, actually spraying it on clothing, you may get that longevity, but as far as on the skin, my skin just ate this Chloe up. So I know I will have to really, oh, this smells so pretty. I know I really have to spray more moderately. I only sprayed 1 on each wrist, and it was gone within like 4 hours. So I was able to get wafts of this perfume. Even though you do have rose, you also have Lily of the Valley, and Lily of the Valley is very green smelling. That is where I got that floral green, but it was still very fresh. It's so pretty. Wow, this is really pretty. But I will say it does take on a little bit more floralness when you spray it on the skin, but still a very classy, refined, feminine scent. And I really enjoyed it. So would I pick up a full bottle? I'm not sure about a full bottle because I'm not a signature type of girl. I have so many perfumes, so I would not just spray one perfume, all the time. So if I was to pick up Chloe, I would definitely pick her up in the smallest size, which would be like a 30 ml. You guys, so I know I would probably have to go in maybe 3 or 4 sprays next time. So I'm definitely looking forward to going on the hunt to try to find me a bottle of Chloe because I really enjoyed Chloe. I don't know what was going on with me. Maybe it was just because of that rollerball, okay? So, and since it's an older fragrance, I never really went into the stores or sprayed it just to smell it to see if I will even pick it up. I was more on the newer releases because Chloe has been out for quite a while. And actually, this is the newer style packaging of Chloe, not the older rounded bottle where the juice is kind of dark. That's the older version of Chloe, which that one smells a little bit different than the newer style. So I'm referring to the newer style Chloe. So I do have Chloe Low, but those are totally 2 different scents. Chloe Low is a flanker and it is an eau de toilette. This one is an eau de parfum. So I really enjoy my Chloe Low, but Chloe Low is definitely more prominent on the Magnolia. Even though this Chloe has Magnolia, but the Chloe Low is more prominent with Magnolia. So again, I went in with 2 sprays, 1 on each wrist of this Chloe. And you guys, I really love this now. I'm definitely going to be on the hunt to try to find a good deal on me a bottle of Chloe because this is really pretty. But like I said, only about a 30 ml. I'm not going to overdo it because now, you guys, my palette is definitely changing on me. Okay, so I'm only going to really get perfumes that... Or I'm not going to say I'm only going to really get perfumes that I love because I don't know if I'm going to love it if I don't try it. So sometimes I do a little blind buying, but I'm not going to be deterred from blind buying, but I'm just going to be, I guess I would say I'm going to turn them over faster. So if I buy it and I don't like it, I'm going to either return it or I am going to place it up for sale on Mercari. You guys, I'm definitely looking forward to finding me a bottle of this Chloe by Chloe. And it's, again, this is the Eau de Parfum version of Chloe. Okay, so this next perfume that I actually sampled that I picked up is this Royal Rose from Juicy Couture. And this is from their Royal line, which it is a beautiful bottle. But honey, okay, so let me go ahead and give her a spray. This is an Oriental Floral. And you guys, it is really, really rich and heavy on the rose. So I did go in with just one spray on each wrist. And I will tell you, I was not a happy camper. Literally camper. Because that's what it smelled like to me. It smelled really smoky and almost like you just took a red rose, like a dark, dark red rose, and you just dropped it in a campfire. Because it was really smoky and I was not feeling this. I had to hurry up and scrub this off of me. This is like a heavy rose scent, like that, almost like that old-fashioned type of rose. And it kind of reminds me of like a oudi rose. Now, some roses that smells oudi I actually do like, but this one kind of smells dated a little bit. I was in just pure flat out torture when I sprayed this. For my complete work shift, I was smelling like a shampoo rose, which, honey, I am not a fan of. So this is a hard pass, but I definitely had to sample it to see how I feel about it. So right now, she is a no ma'am. Definitely will not be adding this in my collection, but again, I just wanted to try it out. And those are my thoughts on this Juicy Couture Royal Rose. Okay, last but not least, I went in with this L'Entrée from Givenchy. This is a very hyped up scent and is also compared to the new So Scandal. And I just did a review of So Scandal. If you want to check it out, I'll leave a card right up at the top so you can check out my review of So Scandal. You guys, this is an Eau de Parfum, and this is actually a reformulation or a remake, which is a legendary scent from 1957. So this is a remake of a classic. I definitely pick up the similarities to So Scandal, that tuberose. So right off the back, if you're not a tuberose lover, you won't like this. But I had to pump my brake a little bit because I'm going in smelling these perfumes now with no expectations, but I knew it was going to be a tuberose scent. I sprayed a total of 2 sprays, one on each wrist, and you guys, this lasted for 8 hours on my skin. Definitely a very complex scent. I just wanted to let you guys know how it lasted on me. Now, I definitely am not a fan of tuberose. But this scent is so complex. This scent is very interesting. This scent is very classy. And this scent is very floral, but it's sweet and fresh. So I'm definitely going to pick up a bottle of L'Entrée from Givenchy. So once I actually get the bottle, I will do a full review. I actually already have thoughts on it, but I'm just letting you know that I'm definitely going to pick up a bottle of this because I was blown away. At first, that tuberose was very, very prominent and strong, but the pear and bergamot in this was so nice, fresh, but sweet. Very interesting scent. So I'm definitely going to pick it up. So I'm not going to really say too much more because I'm going to get a bottle of L'Entrée and then that's when I would do a full review. So as of right now, my first time wearing it, just out of using this sample, I really like it. So that is my thoughts on L'Entrée from Givenchy. So definitely stay tuned for that because she is added to my list for one of the perfumes that I'm going to get. So again, this one is L'Entrée from Givenchy. Okay, you guys, so this does sum up season 2, episode 6 of Scent Talk. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you have any of these fragrances that I talked about today, comment down below and let me know what is your favorite tuberose perfume, or even if you like tuberose. I would have to say that L'Entrée from Givenchy totally blew me away. So this was the highlighted scent of the week for me. If you like L'Entrée, tell me what you like about it. If it's not your favorite tuberose perfume, let me know what your favorite tuberose perfume is. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I can't wait to see you in my next video.